Okay, this is gonna be the first video of Chittamo maple syrup. This is just some footage of walking around the woods in the spring of 2016 pulling taps. Um, we don't have a lot of video. I didn't know we were gonna be making this YouTube channel, but so I'm just putting some random video together that I'll be talking in for today. And a little background on Chittamo maple syrup. We produce maple syrup in Wisconsin, and usually try to produce about 100 gallons, that is, of 2016. And right now we're running off all of 3/16 inch self vacuum line, as you can see here, and works pretty good for us on our land that we have available. So we are a family company, and there's 10 of us who work on the maple syrup business. Um, we all help out around the woods, around the evaporator, whatever we need to do. And myself, my grandpa owns the company here, and I do a lot of the hauling and pumping sap, as you see in the. I'll put up a few videos here on the channel of me doing that. We have a 2015 Kubota L3301 and a 16-foot trailer we just use. We put two 250-gallon totes on there, and or they're actually 300-gallon totes, but we only put about 250 in them. And we put them on our trailer, and that's how we haul our maple sap over to the farm where we do boil it down. And where we collect this is not our land that you see. This is a family member's land, but it's about 1.5 to 2 miles from where we're collecting here to driving to the farm. And it goes pretty good on the Kubota. We got 4-wheel drive and stuff, so we never have to worry about mud or anything. And so I do a lot of that. We just take a little pump and run it off the neighbor's house there, and it works. It's not the fastest setup. It's not the best setup, but it works. And that's the main thing for now. As you can see here, we're setting up the lines pretty high for when in deer season we hunt this land, so you can walk under them and deer don't get caught in them and stuff. And we were just showing you the connections there. This is me here working on this, just putting them up. They don't stay up most of the time, but we try. Usually there's 10 of us working out in the woods. Usually it's about 5 or 6 of us or whoever's down at a time. And so it's usually, sometimes it's 2 of us, sometimes it's 3 of us. But so yeah, as you can see, we're just pulling them and putting them up. For making the trails, what we did, there was about 1.5 feet of snow, and we were making trails, or maybe a little bit less than that, a foot. And when we were running line, and so what we did is a couple of us went ahead and ran line, a couple held tension, and I came behind on the chainsaw and cut all the little brush that we were touching. And with a couple of us working, it doesn't take very long. For boiling sap, we have an old 18 by 6 foot evaporator, wood powered that is, and we picked that up quite a ways away from home. But it's not, like I said, it's not the best thing. It's not the most productive, but it boils the sap for us. It does take a while, but we get it done. And so we just fill that up with wood, and you put a lot of sap in there and just boil and boil. So as you can see, our woods aren't filled with maple, but there's a fair amount. And a lot of the land we are going to have a lot of taps on. We're going to put about 1,000 taps. We're hoping on some land we have just down the road from this, about another mile. And over there's a lot and more hills, but we're going to have that property logged first. So as you can see here, coming up here, this is one of our workers here. This is my dad, so the owner's son here. And we're just going along pulling taps. As you can see here, you'll be able to see how he does that here. So as you can see here, we just pull it right out of the tree there, then wrap them around, and then make these things nice and handy. So all you gotta do is put it right back in the slot there, just like that, and raise it up so when you walk under it in deer season there, then and then you're good. So that's that, and then you just keep going down the line, and 5 or 6 of us doing that, and then you're good. So keep going here. We started making maple syrup a number of years ago, and just this year we went to that new line, and we had recently used about 200 to 300 bags, and with only 4 of us collecting in the afternoon, which is usually what it was. We were in school, and so you take off and you go down there and you start at 3 o'clock and collect 200, 300 bags in the rain, and haul them out a mile, 6 buckets, 6 5-gallon pails, and you got 3 4-lers running that, and it just takes too long to do that, and it's just a lot too much work for us. So this system works really good for us, because it just took so much time and wear on the machines, and so it just made things easier, and then easier maintenance too. Every now and then you got a leak, but not very often. As you saw at the beginning there, we put them vacuum gauges on there, and them usually tell you if you got a leak or not. And so Grandpa can just go and check them in the mornings and nights and make sure everything's good and check the totes. And what we do in the totes here, I don't know if we got a picture, but at the bottom we run usually 5 into one tote and 5 into another tote, and together usually one's full or faster, but you can go and move them. And the red tops on the totes you just take and drill a couple holes in, 3/16 inch there or whatever, and then you just put that right down into the tote, and it fills up. And then I just hop on the Kubota and trailer and go over there and collect and bring it home and start boiling. We usually boil from about 6 in the morning to 5 or 6 at night, depending on how much sap we got, number one, and number two, how much we want to boil. You can't keep sap forever, because it'll get cloudy and stuff. So we usually get it done pretty fast. And we got that small boiler with that propane tank on it that we finish everything off on, and then a filter press. And they work pretty good. We can get stuff done pretty fast with them. You just got to watch out because that syrup gets hot, It doesn't boil, like water. It just kind of, turns in there, and, I've had a few, a little bit spill on me, and a few times, you don't get burnt, but you can tell it's hot. So you just got to be careful with stuff like that. And that's about all I have to say in this video. So I'll be posting some more videos and whatnot. So if you have any questions, just leave a comment and whatever, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Before I forget too, I also have another YouTube channel here with a little bit of video on it, just 2 videos. I'll put the same 2 videos on this channel so people don't have to move around. But if you want to see other things we do at the farm or what we got at the farm and this and that, you can look up Rednex Outdoors, REDNEX space Outdoors, OUTDOORS, just stuff around the farm. And I'll also put a link to that in the description of the video here, so you guys can find that easy if you want. Well, that wraps up this video, and I'll put some more videos up here, if not today, soon. I don't get a lot of time to edit videos, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.